Y'all teens out here done acted the ass on prom weekend. I'm guessing that this weekend is prom. Well, last weekend is prom, and this weekend coming up is also prom, depending on where you're at. Well, damn it, in Polk County, they done acted a fool out here at one of these resort places. I don't know who renting these places out and who is allowing all these goddamn kids to be all of these teenagers. A lot of them is adults because they should be about 18 right now because they're finna graduate. Who allowing all these people to be outside like this right here? Let me go ahead on and show you what happened down South Florida, my state, stand your ground state, bitch, go home state. Please don't run up. We in Fit for Our Life state.
First at 5, caught in the crossfire. 3 teens are recovering tonight after a shootout in Davenport yesterday. And Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says it could be tied to after prom parties. Meanwhile, the search continues for those who pulled the trigger. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia joins us from our newsroom. Ariel, how are the victims doing?
Well, Haley, 2 of the teens suffered graze wounds from the bullets, and thankfully they are expected to be okay. But the 3rd victim ended up with shrapnel in his eye, and now there's a possibility that he may be blind in that eye moving forward.
I just can't get over a shootout in a parking lot full of kids.
The call for an active shooter came around 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Polk County Sheriff's deputies responded to the Azure Resort, a Davenport condo complex that includes short-term rentals. And in the parking lot, there was loud music and a party, and an argument may have broken out between 2 groups before shots were fired, Sheriff Grady Judd said.
They were outside standing up, shooting back and forth.
Sitting in a car in the crossfire were 3 Osceola High School students who
had no criminal record, were not troublemakers. They were just where they shouldn't have been after midnight.
Investigators later recovered 33 shell casings and 3 firearms, including an AR-15 from the scene. Judd said he believes there were at least 3 shooters, and now he's asking the public for help.
They will shoot again, and they may have shot before if nobody's telling on them. If nobody's helping us identify them.
More overnight security video shows a large crowd of teenagers moving around locations in Polk County, including a Wawa. Investigators are now looking into whether this Polk County shooting is possibly connected to post-prom parties in Osceola County.
Osceola broke up a big party after prom party. And we know that there was at least a gathering in this complex.
On Monday, Judd encouraged short-term rentals not to rent single nights to kids. And his message to parents is to always know where your kids are.
If they want to have friends over, have them at your house where you can supervise and know where they are. That's how you have safe and healthy children that are alive and don't have bullet holes in them.
And the sheriff added that they have not identified any suspects yet, and he admitted he's a little frustrated because despite that large crowd of people you saw in those videos, the sheriff said nobody's talking to investigators. So as they work through lots of video, the sheriff is now
frustrated. Ain't nobody snitching yet. Listen, we got to put a number after that dollar sign out here in these streets, man, for people to go ahead on and start giving up that information. But hey, this is the youth that's coming up who is going to be adults. Who's going to be adults, because a lot of them, they are adults, like I had done said. But this generation right here, there's been problems with every generation, but this generation right here is doing way more killings, way more shooting in their younger days than when we came up. This shit is so wild out here in these doggone street. But listen, your children can lose their lives just for being outside with their peers, with people in their age range now. So, hey, shout out to the people who is going to graduate, who is about to graduate, who just went to prom, and a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it to your little college and to your little trade schools or something like that. You never know. You never know. The bullets don't have eyes, as they say out here in these streets. And we always, well, we don't always, but typically we respect the shooters. We respect the shooters, and we don't want to tell, even if we can do it anonymously. We don't want to get these fools off the streets. I really don't understand it, especially in the darker hue community. I don't think that there's any other community that has this problem, because what I'm looking at, wait, hold on, let me put it back up on the screen. What I'm looking at, and I'm looking at the hues. I'm looking at the hues of what I see. This is what I see, and this is just at the gas station. But at the house, there's black and brown. there's black and brown kids out here in these streets, or
moving forward.
I just can't get over a shootout in a parking lot full of kids.
The call for an active shooter came around 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning.
Those is your black and brown teens and young adults out here in these streets. I don't know what else to tell you. Watch Toya 36009 at all times. At all times, be ready to run. Be ready to run. And the best advice that Sheriff Grady just gave is to you resort folk, don't rent no single damn night. Y'all know that shit, there's a little party. Don't rent a single night. Get your whole weekend out there, especially if it's going to be a shooting. You know what I'm saying? Because just think about it. When the spot gets shot up, right? The resort weekend stay is over for a lot of people because it puts fear in a lot of people who is not used to the gun, to the gunshots. Yeah. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Because if it popped off, if we rented from Friday to Sunday, we probably got about 10, 15 people here. We got males and we got some females. If there's a shootout, I'm pretty sure more than half of them females is going to leave. They're not going to kick it for the weekend. So what do you got? A whole bunch of dudes. And it's just, the weekend is over. So they will probably make less of a mess inside of those resorts, and it's less cleanup and all that fly stuff right there. But anyway, don't rent for the one day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Man, I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here, man.